faint, just call Jerry. Don't call 911. Jerry's got it covered. Just 3 weeks ago, I was taking care of Dad. And we were sitting together on his bed, and he was gathering some strength. And as he said to me before, he said, I just don't know, Mark. I just don't know. Like what? You know, and he felt like he hadn't done enough. And, you know, as I talked to him, I said, you know, Dad, from my perspective, you've done everything. I mean, me growing up as a kid, I didn't know what I didn't have. And, you know, he caught on and he said, you know, one Christmas, Mom saved up a little money and got me a wind-up toy. And he wound up that toy and it just would spin circles on the ground. And he said, that was so great. And I thought, how different is my childhood growing up with this man than what he experienced himself? When Dad and his brother were taken to a county fair by Roscoe, 10, 11 years old, he drops them off and says, I'm going to go get some food. And my dad never saw him again. They had to leave the fair, him and his brother, and go to a neighboring farmhouse and ask for help. And the family there took him in, and for 2 weeks while they were contacting Grandma Gracie, they had food to eat at a dinner table, and they had a place to stay. And he didn't want to leave. Dad made it to the 6th grade before he started working. And I'm sure somewhere in there he determined he was going to make a better life. For himself, for his mom, for his brother, for whoever he had in his life. I'm sure of it. I want to tell you a few stories about my life with my dad from my perspective. First one that is so memorable to me is sitting in the back seat with an 18-year-old brother on this side of me and a mid-teens sister on this side of me. A sister sitting on the lap of my mom in the front seat. And I'm riding the hump of a 2-door yellow wood grain panel Pinto station wagon going down miles and miles of Nevada desert heading to California. So we could go to Disneyland. I could ride the Matterhorn. I don't know, I must have ridden it like 20 times, waiting for the light up Abominable Snowman around just the next corner. And then Mom insisted that we go through It's a Small World. Just one time for me. I don't want to say it again, it's already stuck in your heads. We visited Disneyland, Knoxbury Farms, SeaWorld. We went and saw the Pacific Ocean, and I'm sure that's where Mom's first visit to the ocean started her love to be there. That was really great. And when I was a teen, and Teresa and Jim had gotten older and they had jobs, but it was me and Jolene and Mom and Dad on a camping trip to the Big Blue River. And I was the one who got up early with Dad to go fishing. And we walked up and down the banks of the Big Blue River looking for new fishing holes because it changed a lot. And I remember we descended down the hill towards the river, and there was no trail. It was just brush and trees and spider webs to get down the river and find a place to cross. And I had an old pair of Dad's chest waders They came up to about here. So we had to cross this kind of high spot in the river, and it kind of drained into this little deeper section, you know. So we got it, Dad was leading the way. Just as we got to the other side, I slipped down and went face first into the river. Those waders just filling up like a bucket and dragging me down. I reached out my pole, Dad, 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 Dad. And he fished me out of the river that day. And we headed back to camp, Dad leading the way and me walking in my own personal bucket. That was a great day. That was really perfect. My 15th birthday. I had been begging and pleading for a cassette recorder. I had my first album from Asia in my hand. They'd been given to me by a friend. And I had one gift from Mom and Dad. I tore into it with abandon, and inside that packaging was a retail box of a cassette player and recorder. I opened up the end, and I withdrew a brick. The kind that you build houses with. I wasn't happy. I can appreciate it now. And I did get the cassette recorder. But I got a piece of my dad's humor that day. But I rewarded him later. Being in the music program, I had an early morning, and I had gotten up, and I went to the bathroom, and I had that recorder playing at full volume. And I was giving my best rendition of Boston's More Than a Feeling, with my volume turned up to 11 in the shower. And I hear a knock on the door. Mark, can you keep it down in there? We're trying to get some sleep in the room next door. No yelling. I got to figure now as a dad that he was probably holding back a laugh. That was really great. My life with Dad was really great. I'm not the rock star I dreamed of becoming when I was a teenager. But I am good on roller skates. Dad taught me that. And believe it or not, just like Dad, I met Britain while on wheels. Just like that. That mom. Well, now I'm a dad. And I just pray I can measure up to the example that I was given. So Dad asked me to sing a song on this funeral refuge. There's like 30 arrangements of the song, and I had to pick one, most of them. At least it's short. I think it means a lot. It meant a lot to Dad, so bear with me. Well, I'm tired and so weary, and I must go along till the Lord comes and calls me away. And the morning so bright, and the Lamb is the light, and the night is black as the sea. There will be peace in the valley for me. There will be peace in the valley for me. Lord, I pray there'll be no sadness, no sorrow, no trouble I see. There will be peace in the valley for me. Now the bear will be gentle, and the wolf will be tame, and the lion will lay down by the lamb, and the beast from the wild will be led by a child, and I'll be changed from this creature that I am. There will be peace in the valley for me. There will be peace in the valley for me. Lord, I pray there be no sadness, no sorrow, no trouble I see. There will be peace in the valley for me. That's for you, Deb.